Introduction to Trigonometry! Hurrah! So the fundamental idea of trigonometry is that if we have two triangles that have a pair of uh, acute angles congruent and the right angle is congruent, then the triangles must be similar. So what we can do is we can take that angle and just describe the ratios between these side lengths, just like we did with any other similar triangles. Um, so this is just a special case of angle allows us to say that these two are similar. Trigonometric functions have their input as angles, and their output is ratios of side lengths. So sine is a function whose input is an angle and whose output is the ratio opposite over hypotenuse. So something that I can say is something like sine of 30 degrees equals 1 over 2, because when I take a triangle, a right triangle, and the acute angle is 30 degrees, the ratio between the opposite side and the hypotenuse is 1 to 2. Cosine is a function whose input is an angle and whose output is a different ratio. Instead, it's adjacent over hypotenuse instead of opposite over hypotenuse. So same triangle. If you look at this same triangle, we have 1, 2. The other side is square root of 3, so the adjacent side over the hypotenuse is square root of 3 over 2. And then a tangent is a function whose input is an angle and whose output is the ratio opposite over adjacent. So tangent of 45 degrees, for example, is 1, because when I take a 45, 45, 90 triangle, we know that the ratio of the sides is 1, 1, and square root of 2. So that's what tangent is. A popular way to remember the rules is that sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is opposite over adjacent. So, ka, toa. Thanks.